Hey hunters, Lord here, back with another video for all my console hunters that are prepping for the Sunbreak release in late April. In this video, I'm going to be covering a way to get Zenny and armor spheres in the most efficient way possible. Now you may ask, why am I going to need Zenny and armor spheres in Sunbreak? Well, here's a short clip of me upgrading just a single armor piece from level 1 up to the max level in Title Update 4. This will probably go even higher in Title Update 5. Yep, as you can see, 28 of the highest level possible armor spheres and 370,000 Zenny. So you're definitely going to want to stock up on both. Now, if you think you've saved up a ton with 2 to 5 million Zenny, that will only get you 7 to 15 armor pieces maxed out in Sunbreak. And you'll probably struggle to get and maintain a solid armor sphere supply, so getting started in farming now before it drops will help you stockpile as much of both as possible and allow you to not run dry early on in Sunbreak. With that being said, let's go ahead and get straight into armor spheres. Now, unfortunately, there's no real good way to get these rapidly. In Monster Hunter World and in previous titles, we've had event quests that give you armor spheres, but there's not one, as far as I could find, in base Rise. Now, I do know that helping other hunters and getting your helper rewards can net you some armor spheres, but I would also recommend using side quests. All you have to do is talk to the hub maiden, and most of them will give you a high level armor sphere, and you'll just end up completing these in the background anyway during your quests. So you're going to want to make sure that you're turning these in and refreshing them in between your quests, as you can run up to 5 at a time. These can be gotten really simply from things like completing 2 quests in a certain locale or by gathering from a mining point a certain number of times, so be sure to always have 5 side quests with armor spheres as rewards running in the background to help you get these even quicker. Now up next is the more complicated one, which is getting Zenny. Now, full disclaimer, this is the route that Gaijin Hunter made way back in base Rise on Switch, so if you're already familiar with that route, there's really not much I changed, just one simple thing to make it a little bit quicker. But this is a pretty good way to net yourself about 300,000 Zenny every 8 minutes in game. Now, starting off, you're going to want to go on an expedition in high rank to the lava caverns. We're going to be looking for an upsurge in mining outcrops. This, along with Geologist 3 slotted into our armor set, will give us 4 sets of 3 ores from each mining point, which is a total of 12 ores per outcrop. If you don't get the upsurge in mining outcrops, the fastest way to reset is to go talk to Utsushi and start the Rajang Arena quest. You're going to want to run to the left to avoid the Rainbow Spirit Bird, so that way you have as low a HP as possible, which will allow you to die and cart to Rajang even faster. Upon carting to Rajang, this will reset the table and you can check again for mining outcrop upsurge. You will repeat this until you have it, and this is much quicker than doing the Gathering Lantern quest that Gaijin Hunter recommends, and this is the only real improvement I've made on his general pathing. Now, once you've loaded into the lava caverns with a mining outcrop upsurge, you have 10 minutes to get as much ore as possible, since the upsurge will change every 10 minutes in game. You're going to follow the path that you see me take on screen to get as much ore as you can in the most efficient manner. Now, some quick things that I want to cover while you're watching my route. Ore points respawn just 4 minutes after you first mine them, so you'll be able to run through the route twice before the upsurge changes and you have to reset. All in all, this route takes about 3.5 minutes, so you should have some room for error should you miss a jump or a ledge or something, or just a short wait time to restart and run through it a second time. Once you've run through twice, simply complete the quest, return to the hub, check again for the mining crop upsurge, and reset until you get it. It's a super simple and easily repeatable way to bring in a ton of Zenny without wasting a bunch of your time. You can also feel free to mix this into your normal quest grind, like hunt a few monsters, then run and do this twice, so that way you're not getting bored of just running laps around the lava cavern for hours and hours without actually doing any hunting in a monster hunting game. I'm going to go ahead and let the route play without me really talking. I don't want to cut it too much, like Gaijin Hunter said. It really can throw off your perception of where I am on the map, so I just want to let it play through solid without any speed ups or cuts in between. So now that you've seen me run through the route once, I'm going to go ahead and go back to the main camp and wait for that first mining point to respawn, and then run through it a second time. And since you've already seen me run through it twice, I'll fast forward it again just so you can see, and then when we get to the end, you'll see how I finish the quest and go ahead and reset for upsurge and mining points again. Now, as you can see, I've run through it twice. We're going to go ahead and go to complete quest and return to the hub. We'll go ahead and check again to see what kind of upsurge we got. And since we did not get mining outcrops, we're going to go ahead and run to Itsushi again and reset until we do get it. So that's really all there is to it. Be sure you're selling your ore, as the ore sales is the way to bring in the Zenny. You're not just making 300,000 from running around grabbing ores, so obviously sell your ores at the store. And mixing this in with your general endgame farming will definitely help you build up a much bigger reserve of Zenny to take into Sunbreak, which will allow you to upgrade your weapons and armors without having to run around like a madman with your head cut off looking for more Zenny. So, if you guys have any questions on the grind or any questions about Sunbreak coming up, feel free to drop them in the comments down below. I do my best to respond to as many comments as I possibly can. If you did find the video helpful, I ask that you drop a like down below to help support it, totally for free. If you're new here, new to Monster Hunter, or find yourself returning to my videos on the regular, I ask that you consider subscribing to the channel for more Monster Hunter content just like this. But with all that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching. I wish you all a good day and happy hunting.